This episode is brought to you by Schismatic Industries. Schismatic Industries is gi and no-gi jiu-jitsu apparel. You can check out their apparel at www.schismaticindustries.com, which is spelled SCHISMATIC Industries. You can also follow them on Instagram at schismatic_industries and check them out for the best gi and no-gi jiu-jitsu apparel. This episode is also brought to you by Guardian Oil. You can follow them at www.tryguardianoil.com or follow them on Instagram at handle tryguardianoil. Guardian Oil is a spray, a cleansing spray you can use before or after training, especially in the grappling department, to keep you clean, keep your skin healthy, soft, and clean from infection and germs.
I'm a champion now. If you thought I was a pain in the ass before, you got no idea what you're in store for.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The Doctor and the Driver podcast
starts now.
You like that?
You like that?
See how fast I got in there?
What?
See how fast I got in here?
Yeah, it's impressive.
I clicked the link.
You didn't copy it. Or whatever you used to be doing.
Well, what I used to do was, it has meeting ID and meeting password, and it's random numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd punch that in.
Did you not know you could just click it, or?
I assumed I did because there's a link, but I thought, since I have the app downloaded, that I had to do that, or it'd be better to do that, because I thought somehow it would launch it without the app. But really what I did was I clicked the link, and then it was basically open in app. I clicked that, and then I was here. So
Wow.
the more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know. You look good.
Thanks.
We're going to be keeping this one
Tight.
Yeah, tight. Under 45 minutes for Alexander.
Mm.
You got to go open up the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Is this your first time opening or no?
No.
Oh. You're opening with the key and shit?
Yeah. I do that every day. What?
Oh.
This one's farther away.
So when you walk in the stores are probably already open, right? You just got to go back in the pharmacy?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, man, I feel like there's some shit I wanted to talk about, but I'm blanking hard.
Like what?
I don't remember. Just some random shit.
Does it have to do with cubing?
I don't think so. No.
What are your notes?
I don't have any notes, dude. Come on.
You're done with the notepad?
I told you that last week.
I don't think that happened.
Definitely did. I just
guess
shred.
there's a recording of it, but
I just shred. Yeah, there's literally video evidence of this. I just shred, bro.
you say you just shred?
I just shred.
What? Remembering what you want to talk about?
No, on the cube.
No more notes. No, no, I'm saying you used to have notes of things you wanted to talk about, not your
Oh. Well, first you said cubing, and then you said notes. And then I assumed.
Yeah, I have a bunch of things I want to talk about. I don't remember.
No, I need to do the note thing more. The note thing was legit, super legit.
Mm-hmm.
Because the mind wanders, right? The mind wanders. One thing leads to another. Something pops up, and then you forget. So I would have that on my person, at work. And then the second I would read something or think about something, I'd flop that bad boy out and write some shit down.
So your idea pad.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So basically every idea that ever popped in my head, I had written down.
Right, Witcher fan theory.
Yeah, I've been writing.
Your Witcher stuff?
I think it's kind of disrespectful that you call it that, but
Yeah,
sure.
I guess you could categorize it as.
Did you ever read it? You fuck.
How many chapters are you on?
Did you ever read it? You fuck. I sent you two.
Yeah, I read it.
What'd you think?
It was good.
Damn. All right, bro. All right.
Yeah.
Don't tell me how you really feel. All right.
Yeah. Dude, why don't you put it on like Reddit or something? People will really let you know.
I think after that hesitant reaction I got from you,
Why? Just be anonymous.
because what if it was good?
I know. What if it is good?
I put a lot of hard work into that, Alex.
I know. Well, don't take my word for it.
I'm like,
I don't read.
I got like a few more in there too that I haven't sent you. So
That's off the same story.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be a story. Yeah, it's all the
Yeah.
same.
Maybe send me it like when it's in like a Word document.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I have a thing now. I have like a writing thing I use sort of, but
What's the
it's
writing
hard.
thing?
It's hard. It's like a free thing online that I use,
Yeah.
but it's like Word for sure. But Word, so dude, do you remember back in the day when Word was free?
That was because of school.
I don't think so. I think at
It
some
was
point
it was never free, dude.
ever, you don't think
No.
Microsoft Word was ever free?
It was always you had to buy Microsoft Office.
Really? I feel like
It's
every
just it
computer.
was good for like 10 years. So like you install it once.
I feel like every like computer I bought like before just
Yeah, it
like
would
had it
come.
on
Yeah,
there.
that's true. It would come with it for free for like a year.
Oh, hmm, I don't know. Well, I just remember always having a Word, and then like as of recent memory, having to buy it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is weird.
Maybe it's because
Kind of
like
weird.
you're an adult and like you just don't remember your mom buying Microsoft
That's
Word.
probably yeah. There's probably a lot of truth to that.
Because like once you have it once on the computer, it's there forever. But someone had to originally buy it.
Mm, yeah, or maybe it was one of those like with the computer you bought, it came with it. Like you bought that too.
It could have been a deal at some
Yeah,
point, maybe. You get Word forever.
yeah, or like buy this laptop and it came with like the card thing.
Yeah, that probably happened. I could
Yeah.
see that being a deal. Um,
Well,
yeah, your laptop didn't come with like Word for free.
obviously not.
You need like a
I'd be.
PC too. It's weird.
I mean, I could use it for like I used Word. I could use Word for like a certain time, like for like a week or something,
They only give you a free week trial. Wow.
something like that. Yeah,
Sticklers over there at Microsoft.
dude.
Bill Gates ain't getting his money, I guess.
Yeah, when you said you probably don't remember your mom buying that for you for whatever reason. That made me think of this goddamn hilarious meme I thought. Anyway, it said like this COVID test like might cause a gag reflex, and it was like this like older like milfy looking lady, and she was like, "It won't." Well, it said your mom.
Mm.
You probably have to see it for it to be that funny, but pretty funny.
Yeah.
I thought so.
What happened? Anything fun happen in the Instagram world?
Mm, good
Anything
question.
blow up this week?
Good question. I don't know if anything blew up. I'm at over 700 followers though.
Wow.
I don't think anything blew up. 140 likes on my tennis one, but no big deal.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, well the cat one I has over 6,000 views. That's pretty funny one, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. I
Was that
guess
one where
so.
you put it out? You're like, this is gonna be popular.
No, not at
Yeah.
all.
Have you ever guessed right
No,
on
dude,
one? You
the
ever
one
put one out where you're like, this is it?
No, all my good ones, like never do. Like, I mean, like I think they're all good, obviously, so that's why I do them. But like the ones that I'm like, this is gonna be good, it never does. And then like the one like I just happen to make like on the toilet quickly, like get thousands of likes. What the fuck? That's weird. It's weird. I put one, dude. The well, I don't want to spoil it for you. You haven't seen The Mandalorian, have you?
Not season 2.
Mm. Well, um, but yeah, I won't ruin it, I guess. But for one, get on that because it's freaking good. But for two, uh, there's one where it's gonna be so hard to explain. It's not like spoiling anything, but there's a guy and he's like, I want you to see something, and he like clicks this thing on his arm. And for anyone listening, I know who this person is. I understand everything. I'm pretty good with my Star Wars stuff. I'm just trying to keep it anonymous for Alex. But he's like, I want to show you something. And he clicks this thing, and then there's this long list of shit that comes up in a different language, right? And so I put this one up twice because I'm like, all right, this didn't catch the eye. I'm gonna do it again because this is a good one. It said like, um, when your wife accuses you of looking at another woman, and then the meme was, I want you to show you something, and they clicked it, and it said, internet search history of nothing but sweaty dudes in spandex choking each other.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was fucking hilarious.
Well, maybe like you'd have that like group of people have to be people that also get the Mandalorian reference.
I don't think so. I disagree. I think we've seen the meme. It just
Oh, it was a meme template.
yeah, for sure. I think it's the best one I made in a long time. I thought it was so funny. I was like in tears making it every now and then. So you scroll through,
It's 18 likes.
you're looking at some recent templates, and you're like, "Ooh, I got a good idea for this one."
Mm,
But whatever, I put my heart and soul into a piece of paper, and you just go, "Yeah, it's good."
yeah,
I get it. Okay, different strokes.
yeah, for different blokes.
Did you ever see all the Star Wars? Did you watch the newest one? Movie?
Star Wars.
Movie.
I think so.
Hmm.
What
I,
happens in it?
I'm not going to say that. I would never do
There's
that.
stars in it.
I'm talking about the Star Wars movies, bro.
I mean, I've seen probably all of them. Is technically Solo the most recent one?
No, I'm not talking about those. Those are different. Although Solo is pretty good.
Was it older than Solo?
Yes.
Then
No.
yes, I've
No.
definitely.
No, it's newer. It's newer for sure.
I don't remember if I.
Rise of Skywalker just came out. It came out in December last. Came out a year ago.
Yeah, it's where like Adam Driver like chain becomes good.
Damn, spoiler alert. I guess kind of.
And he's like fighting internally the whole time.
Yeah, well, he was kind of doing that since episode 7, which is what makes him,
Here we go.
what makes him an interesting character.
Dude, actually, Alex, since episode 7, he's been internally dealing with both his mother being Leia and his grandfather being Vader, and
Wow, there's throwing spoilers everywhere.
everyone knows that.
I
It's
don't
not
know
a
that.
spoiler if it's been over a year.
I disagree because I didn't watch Star Wars till I was in the Navy, so there's always time. Yeah.
I watched it. I watched it later. Like I was probably in college, and I remember one of the breaks. I was still in my basement, and I was like, everyone talks about Star Wars. Like, there's so many cultural references. I was like, I should probably watch all the movies.
Definitely have
I
to.
did.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I mean, I went in the theaters as a little kid to like the
Oh yeah, Phantom Menace and
2000
shit.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I used to
I
have
don't really remember 'em.
I had a goddamn Jar Jar Binks shirt for sure. Like a dork.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure like the mega fans all hate him, right? Doesn't everyone hate Jar Jar Binks?
Oh yeah, he's the worst. He's definitely the worst. But he's literally put in there for kids, and I was a kid, and I thought he was hilarious. But now he's the worst.
Yeah.
You go back and watch. He's like insufferable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I remember that the movie with him is my least favorite Star Wars.
I agree 100%. Yeah, yeah. I mean, really, both of the first two prequels suck, but Revenge is pretty good. Revenge of the Sith, the third one's
Yeah, I
pretty
thought
good.
that was good too. Remember we
Yeah,
had this conversation before.
did we? Yeah, that one's pretty good. That one's good.
Not on here, but personally.
Oh, when you watch Anakin turn like evil, I'm like,
Dude, spoilers.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's not that big a spoiler. And then,
You
yeah.
just,
Then,
well, I disagree.
well,
I
he has this.
didn't see Star Wars until I was in the Navy.
But you're spoiling a movie that came out like
Well,
a
okay,
few
so
years ago.
the year, now it's a decade. Is that
You
your
gotta give
cutoff?
someone a decade.
A
Yeah.
decade, 10 years to see the thing before you can talk about it.
Yes, you got to. That's, dude, I want to talk about some deep, dark movies real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Sleepers?
No.
Ooh, look it up. Maybe you have.
Sleepers.
Yeah, Google it. Maybe you have and you don't know it. It's good. 1996, if I'm standing
Sounds like
correctly.
no.
Sounds like you should. It's good.
Sweet. I never even heard of it.
It's good.
Sleepers.
Pretty twisted.
American legal crime drama.
Good cast.
Got the IMDb up here.
No, don't get me started on IMDb.
Ooh, De Niro, Kevin Bacon, Brad Pitt. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've definitely never seen this.
You want me to spoil some of it for you?
No.
You sure?
After a prank goes drastically wrong, a group of boys are sent to a detention center where they are brutalized. 13 years later, an unexpected random encounter with a former guard gives them a chance for revenge. Oh,
That's a much better. That's much better than what I was gonna say.
yeah.
Yeah, it's dark, bro. It's super dark.
Damn, Dustin Hoffman.
It's a good cast. Good movie. It's one of those ones that's like surprisingly like you can't take your eyes off of it.
Mm.
You know what's the most recent movie you've watched where it's like you can't stop watching it? I would say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like that movie.
I can't stop watching it.
Like I don't know, it's hard to explain. So like Tarantino's movies for me are you're just like wildly drawn in, like locked in. Like there's no interest to like get up. There's no interest to like
Oh, you're
see if
saying
it.
like that when it's on, you're gonna watch the whole thing?
Yes.
I mean, I really liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too.
All Tarantino's movies are. Speaking of, oh, it's okay. Let's get with that. Have you seen? I know the answer is no, but um, everyone thinks it's his worst movie. Super underrated Tarantino movie. It's one of those that you just like are drawn to it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Death Proof?
No.
Dude, couldn't recommend it enough.
Death Proof.
Death Proof, bro. It might be my favorite Tarantino movie. No, Inglourious Basterds, but it's right. It's way up there.
I have seen Death Proof actually.
It's
Now
like
that you're saying, yeah.
it's like
With Kurt
considered his
Russell, yeah,
yeah. It's
yeah,
like
I've seen
considered his worst movie, but so
fucking
good.
stupid. I thought it was stupid when I watched it.
Oh man, I think it's great.
Aren't they? They're like in Mexico, right?
No,
No, I know they're driving around. It's the girls. Yeah.
yeah, he follows him around. It just he's so good at you're interested in nothing. Like you know what I mean? Like conversation about nothing. The first hour of that movie is the girls just talking. They're talking about boys and they're talking about this and they're going back and forth to restaurants and having drinks and literally they're talking about nothing, but you're just so into it. You're just like, he's the only person that can do that with conversation. You're just like so interested. It's great.
We gotta talk about fights.
I know we do. But oh yeah, one more thing. This is not one more thing. There's no fights for 4 weeks,
Yeah, that sucks.
so we don't have to talk about next week's card.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure the next fight is. What is the next one?
The next one.
Literally not even on Google. There's not even the next thing.
Shit, it really isn't.
I don't know if they
Is
have
it
one
McGregor
announced.
Poirier?
I can't imagine they'd open the year off with the pay-per-view, but maybe.
I mean, that's the only thing on the betting sites.
Yeah, maybe it is. That's crazy.
Let me double check.
Shit card so far, other than that one, obviously. Other than the main event, obviously. It's got Jessica I and Joanna Calderwood as the co-main. That's doo-doo.
Why do you hate Jessica I so much, bro?
I don't hate Jessica. Well, do I? No, I don't think so. She's just not interesting.
Yeah. Remember when she headlined the card? Who the hell was it? It was her and someone else that was there.
Everyone hated on it.
Yeah.
It was her and another doo-doo person.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Cynthia Calvillo, I think, fought her.
Yeah.
And then the card ended up to be fireworks, of course.
When is the
January
okay? So there
23rd.
is a card before it because it's Calvin Kattar, Max Holloway is scheduled for the 16th.
Oh, that's right. Yes. That'll be the first one there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be the first one. That's just a fight night, right? That's a main event.
Yeah,
That's the main event for the fight night.
They have the full card announced. At least it's on FanDuel to be able to bet on them. There's like 10 fights on there.
Leon Edwards and Hamzat Chimaev are supposed to be on one of those cards in January. I think. Is that on there?
Mm-mm.
That's got to be 5 rounds, I think. So I think we talked about this before. I think you were the one who initialized this thought. So if Edwards is still coming in as the underdog, you're crazy not to bet money on him, right?
Dude, I mean, yeah, I think
You'd have to.
I mean, unless the hype is so, I mean, it's just like I get he has dominated these people, but like they're still like ass dudes.
He
Okay?
should lose that fight.
Like, yeah, he's supposed to lose that fight. You just don't come up and beat the number 3 guy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's supposed to lose that fight.
Yeah, so like the fact that he's the favorite is like, it was kind of like when people were betting Conor McGregor was gonna beat Floyd Mayweather. Like, it's fun to think it's gonna happen, but it's not supposed to.
Right, exactly. That's a perfect analogy. Yeah. So, yeah, I think he's still the dog. I'm on like.
I mean, the money's gone now. Well, at least because it's not scheduled yet. But
Yeah,
he was the dog for a little.
I think he still will be, but it's supposed to happen. It'll happen in January or February.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't bet anymore, Alex.
You done?
Dude, I'm fucking straight up. Just straight up, straight edge, bro. 100%.
No.
I don't gamble anymore.
Why?
Took all my winnings and bounced.
Yeah, you left the table?
I left. Yeah, I just left. Something happened. I had some weird issue logging in, right? And then it was a sign, and I was like, "There's one of the signs again." And I was like, "Man, I got a couple $100 in there. Like, if I really can't log in and collect this is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be pissed." So when I finally got in, I had to talk to customer service. It was a real pain in the ass. Twice I had to do it, and I'm like,
dude, they have customer service on that sketchy ass fucking.
It's not sketchy. You're so goofy. You're so goofy with it.
Sorry, I do it legally, Gage.
It's not illegal, dude. We looked this up.
It is illegal.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. We looked it up. Okay. There's 3 states it's illegal to use a betting website that's offshore, and I don't live in one of them. Okay. Actually, I think you do.
Well, yeah, because my state.
I think because it's. Yeah, I think that's why. There's loopholes, man. But anyways, Yeah. So I was like, just let me be able to get this money out, and then I'm done, son. And that's it. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't gamble, bro. Crazy.
How have the other two been going?
How's what?
How's the other two been going?
What, drinking and smoking?
Yeah.
Great.
You haven't been drinking?
No.
Okay.
Not a drop since December 1.
Dude,
I'm a new man, dude.
do you listen to Two Bears, One Cave?
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
Why?
Because the guy on there started doing or is doing that like sober.
You act like I
December.
don't know who those two guys are.
I know.
Which one?
Bert Kreischer.
Oh, Bert did it?
Yeah, he's doing a sober December.
That's weird. That's weird. But speaking of that, because um Michael Bisping's podcast, Luis J. Gomez literally stopped everything like the day after me. He's like the same thing. He's like he had some sketchy night in Atlantic City, and he's like, I'm done. Like I'm sober. And then every episode, he's like, going on however many days, completely sober, no weed, no drinks, and nothing. It's the new thing, dude. It's better. We're better off without it. Let's go.
All right. So let's talk about
Right.
these fights. First
Okay.
of all, gotta talk about friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
Um,
Julian Roberts.
he was so close to getting our bars like 4 times.
Dude, from the first clinch of the fight, she almost got that flying armbar,
I know.
which she drills a lot, which was really fun to see because she puts it. Her and Dean Thomas drill that all the time.
Dude, I feel like the cage fucked her like every time. Like every time she was like never in the middle of the arena.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
but that other girl was good, man. She was like, she's one of those sneaky fucking Brazilians, man.
Yeah, she was
She
strong.
came in 16-1. She was one of those people who probably never fucking trained in the gi. They probably just gave her a blue belt, and then on paper, it looks like she doesn't know how to grapple. It was like John Jones did the same thing, right?
Yeah.
John Jones was choking motherfuckers out. He never trained like jujitsu like in the gi and shit. And then he came out with his white belt, and he beat Dan Henderson at Submission Underground. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So he was like the scariest white belt on the planet. And then a couple months later, got a blue belt, and then he's just a purple belt now. But it's like it's not really a purple belt. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
skill wise, he's just not. That's like saying he was a white belt choking out Lyoto Machida against the cage. He just
Mm,
So this girl probably same case. She probably is a really. I mean, I guess we saw she's a pretty good grappler. Um, it's just one of those things. It's just sneaky. It's sneaky.
yeah.
Um, like Khabib's got a couple stripes on his white belt. True story. I seen a picture. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and then it's the other girl is Jillian just couldn't. She's not really a bottom player anyways. She usually gets takedowns and works from top, and she was trying to work from the bottom against I think a bigger, stronger woman. So it was a shame. It was a shame. She needs to find a way to get. She didn't really try to get back to her feet either. She was like, "Well, we're down here. Let's play." She was throwing up subs from the bottom, which
Mhm.
would probably work for her against most opponents. She's probably but that girl was so strong and she seemed very experienced. So
Yeah.
I think she needs to find a way in those situations to instead of throw up. She should throw up a few subs, and if it's not successful, find a way to get back to your feet, and then find a way to get the takedown and play on top. That's my takeaway. But it was a shame because she's looked so dominant lately. But maybe that's what she needed.
Or she'll bounce back.
Yeah, I hope so. But and that second armbar and that late armbar in round 3, I thought she was going to get it for sure. That was like I was like, oh shit, Chase Hooper style, Hail Mary. But
Mhm.
and then we'll skip around a little bit. Let's skip around a little bit.
Anthony Pettis.
Perfect. You read my mind. Yeah, he looked. I was actually at Walmart with my son getting chocolate, and again, that's the story, but I won't tell it. Um, so I only saw round 3, but I know Pettis looked good in round 3.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the other 2
He did.
rounds. What? Can you walk me through the other 2 rounds?
I mean, he looked pretty good the whole time.
It was a 29-28, right? It was
Yeah.
1-1. Okay.
Mhm. Just took over in the third.
Dude, the spinning wheel kick in the
Yeah.
third had Morano drunk driving, son. He was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pettis went for that guillotine, which is probably a mistake. Of course, it's easy to say that when you don't get it, but when he had him hurt, he probably should have just pounced on him and probably could have got a TKO. But as soon as he fell down, he went right for that guillotine. But Pettis has a very underrated, I would say, ground game. Because I think they were saying last night, I think he has the UFC's record for submissions off his back, which is interesting. He has a sneaky good jiu-jitsu game. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Like Jorge Masvidal, same thing. Coincidentally, they had a grappling match not too long ago, which is kind of funny. Because you just think of these guys as really good strikers, but they have pretty sneaky good submission skills.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pettis definitely won round 3. So I didn't really see the other 2 rounds, but
Yeah.
apparently he did enough to win.
Then I guess we'll just go in order. Greg Hardy, and Marcian.
Let's just say Tybura.
So yeah. Well, I remember watching it the first round. I was like, "Whoa, all right, Greg, maybe you're real. Maybe you're a real fighter."
Striking looked good.
Yeah, and I was like, "Whoa, he's looking real good, composed. He's heavy." And then round 2 happened, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh. Did you see him on the ground?
Yeah, and like just covered. I was like, "What are you doing right now, man?"
No. Did you see him on the ground between rounds?
No, I didn't notice that.
Dude, fucking hilarious. Someone forgot a stool or something.
Oh my god.
Or they brought it in late, and there's so many hilarious memes. He was literally just sitting on the cage, and his
What the
eyes roll in the back of his head. He looked miserable.
damn?
He looked so many really funny memes though. It was really funny. He looked like he was dead. So, do you remember that? You have to remember because I think we talked about it. When he had the inhaler incident, maybe this is before the podcast, but funny memes like this is when you need your inhaler. But he was that was so funny when he hit that inhaler. He's like, USADA approved, and he hit it. It turns out definitely not. His win got put to no contest, but yeah, he's so big. He's so big. He was the first heavyweight to ever miss weight, ever. But I guess he didn't technically miss weight because he got back on the scale like an hour later and he made it. But like his last fight, he weighed in overweight and he had to go cut again. Never happened before, ever, for heavyweight. He's big.
Yeah, man. I mean, I hope. Yeah. He just everyone hates him. So
No, I was happy he lost. I'm usually like I'm better than those people. Like that's like my shitty mindset. I'm like I don't hate anyone. You know what I mean? It's like kind of my thing, except him. I was very excited when he lost.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I was very excited. But yeah, he was just kind of just like, fuck this. Like, he was eating those shots,
Yeah,
not
I
doing
was so I was like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, do something."
nothing, did nothing about it.
Nope. It's covered up. Okay.
Well, he's got a lot to work on in the ground department, but,
Yeah.
he can knock most motherfuckers into another world, so I guess he was kind of riding on that wave.
And then next up was a pretty sick knockout.
Yeah.
Rob Font. Font.
Rob Font, yeah.
Did not expect.
I didn't either, but someone, I think on Bisping's podcast was reading off his like recent fights, and it seemed like he was on a streak. Marias has had a hard out, man.
Yeah.
And he's really talented, but he's just had his last few fights. Ever since the Henry Cejudo fight, it's like, what the fuck? He always starts off strong, and then I don't know, man. I think he cuts too much weight. I think his chin's always compromised because he's big. big bantamweight. He's jacked. Yeah, Rob Font, he looked good, but Rice is like his own demon, it seems like.
Yeah.
Was that round 1 knockout? It
Mhm.
was, right?
3
Yeah.
minutes.
Damn. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about Rob Font, so I'll pay more attention to him in the future.
Yeah.
And then Michelle Pihara versus Chaos Williams. I did not see this coming. I thought Chaos Williams was going to really expose his style. That's what I thought.
Oh, I bet on Pereira.
Oh, did you? See, I
Yeah.
was the opposite.
Dude, I
I
just
thought,
saw Kalen Williams. Like, I was like, all right, we don't really know how he's done in the UFC. Like, I'll give him props. Like, he looked decent,
yeah,
and I think Pereira is good, and he's
he's
fucking
pretty good.
huge.
It was his cardio thing for me. Because remember he was doing all those backflips and shit, and then he gassed
Yeah,
out.
no,
I'm
that
like,
pissed me off. But apparently that was he changed camps now, and he's not as much as a douche.
yeah, he doesn't fight as retarded. He
Yeah.
has that wild style, but before he was just doing dumb shit
Yeah,
like for
like
no
when he did the
reason.
backflip, like I was like, what the fuck are you like? You're just now you're not even doing like helping yourself. And then I saw it as like a UFC highlight, and I was like, that wasn't good. Like that
Dude,
wasn't good MMA. Like why are you like? I was almost like, oh, cool, he did it, but it was also really stupid and didn't help him at all.
you ready for me to blow your mind?
Yeah.
Not only was it stupid, if it would have landed, it was literally an illegal strike.
Yeah.
He was trying to backflip and kick him in the head. You can't kick someone in the head when they're down.
Yeah, they're down. Yeah, and I remember I was so confused. It was like I saw it on like an ESPN highlight or something, and I was like,
Yeah.
was
If he would have landed that, it literally would have been an illegal shot. So what the fuck are you even doing in the first place?
Yeah, but he impressed me um, against whenever he beat the Zaleen guy by that sub.
Yeah, no,
That
he's
was
definitely good.
one.
You're right. No, you're right. He's good. And he's fast. He's got fast striking. Very good
Yeah,
kicks,
so I was
obviously.
like, all right, Chaos. He has 2 fights, and they both were under 30 seconds. So like, if that doesn't happen, which most likely it won't, unless he's like Kevin Holland or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and not everyone. There's only one Kevin Holland this year. Okay, so
It's true. It's true.
I figured this would be like a decent. I should have bet that it would go the distance. I had a strong feeling that was gonna happen, but it should have.
You were right. Yeah. Everything you said actually makes perfect sense. I was just thinking Cass Williams was going to knock his fucking block off.
Yeah, it was a good fight though. I had it.
It was a good
I
fight.
had it. I think it was scored correctly too. I had Chaos winning the second round.
Yeah.
First was like pretty slow, but Pereira was doing more,
Yeah.
and then he definitely won the third. So
Yeah, I was very surprised. All three judges got that right in a fight that was actually pretty close. Like it was, except for the third round, like both rounds were reasonably close. And usually, these judges will fuck up obvious rounds, so you never know what they're going to do with the close round. But yeah, they got that right for sure. And then Jose Aldo, how good did fucking Jose Aldo look, dude?
yeah, I did not. I thought
Wow.
Vera was gonna. I thought Vera,
Me too.
was gonna clean him out, but no.
Dude, you ready for me to sound like a total douche?
Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta sound like a douche here, but I have to say it. If that fucking weird foot injury doesn't happen to Sean O'Malley, Sean O'Malley kills Chito Vera.
You think so now?
Dude, he doesn't know how to get hit. Every time anyone's throwing strikes, he just like covers up.
Yeah.
It's like he flinches. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird to see that from this level of fighters. You don't ever see that. Anytime Aldo threw any strikes, he would just like cover up and like hide in a shell until it was his turn to punch.
Yeah.
And a
And then like
striker,
the third round literally was just like he couldn't get out. Like I mean,
and it
I
was
felt
weird
like a
how
real casual watching, being like, oh my God, get out. But
he was acting like that, which was kind of crazy.
yeah.
Like you gave up your back. It's just supposed to be hard to get out of.
Yeah, it's like no ref is gonna stand you up when he has a fucking full body lock on your back.
No, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. That'd be so like disrespectful.
There'd be outrage.
Yeah, I mean there should be. Like
Yeah.
the
I mean, he has
I
an
think the
ultra
only
dominant
time
position.
yeah, exactly. The only time well, for one, I don't think you should ever stand people up, but the only time I could see an argument is if you're holding someone in your closed guard and you weren't doing anything. Neither
Mhm.
guy was doing anything. But if you're like in side control, like you've taken him down, you've passed the guard, like that's a dominant position. You shouldn't get stood up, and especially in like same with the back, the most dominant position in a grappling exchange should never stand that up. But Cheeto was like, "Come on, he's not doing anything." It's like, well, buddy, maybe you should have been drilling your back escapes. You
Yeah.
didn't seem
See what
like
happens if you try to reach down and grab his leg there. Like,
yeah, it seemed like he was like what he was like he was just like maybe if I protest this enough, I'll get stood up. It's like body locks are so hard to get out of, dude. They're so hard to get out of. As a bigger guy for me, like I'm a bigger dude. Um, luckily, it's harder for people to body lock, and if you're bigger, and then also guys my size, most people don't have legs long enough. But body locks are tough, man. Body locks are tough. There's a certain way to get out of it. It's not that easy. It's also very painful if you didn't know. Very painful, hard to breathe. If someone has a good body lock on you, very hard to breathe. You can tap someone out with that. If you wait for them to exhale and you squeeze the body lock, they'll absolutely can tap to that.
all right. So last but not least,
Ooh,
dude, Stephen
yeah.
Thompson was the underdog going into
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Fucking dominated every round.
I think oh dude, all right, so go to this website. I know I told you about this website before, but in case you forgot it,
The
go
odds
to
thing. Yeah.
bestfightodds.com. Can you go to that real quick and see if he was the underdog his last fight when he fought Vicente Luque? You can just search a fighter; it'll show you the odds. Shameless plug for the website. The odds
Hey,
for
Stephen.
every fighter ever. I lost you. I didn't hear what you said.
I said, hey, it's a good website.
Dude, every fighter's odds for every fight in their whole career. It's insane. So you can just pull that up, bestfightodds.com, and just type in Stephen Thompson. And it'll show you all his odds. So his last fight was Vicente Luque, though, and he fucking destroyed him.
What the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, he spells his name Stefan. Fucking bitch.
Does he spell it different?
I
How the fuck
mean,
else? No, how else do you spell Stephen?
Steven.
Oh, that's weird. I think that's weird too. I don't think most people do that.
Vicente Luque, he was the favorite.
Oh, was he? See, I thought he was the dog.
So this is showing like it was basically a pick 'em for Goff, but when I bet on him, Goff was the favorite. It was going like up and down.
Well, it also shows well, for one, it's going to show the last odds before the fight, before the odds stopped, right? And then it's also if you I don't know what
Oh, it has open and then change rate. Okay.
it has. I think it has all of them. I think it has like all main betting
Yeah, so
websites
it
have
does
them
have
odds.
so okay, so yeah, so it has the end. So at the end he was a slight favorite against Vicente Luque,
Mm,
-106. And then this shows for last night he was the underdog at +100.
gotcha. Well, for anyone listening, bestfightodds.com is legit for looking up old odds for
And
any
seeing what
fighter.
money you could have won. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Um, but yeah, that's 2 fights in a row where Wonder Boy has just looked unbelievable.
Yeah, and he wants Jorge.
At 38 years old. Well, they fought once, if you remember, and Wonder Boy beat him. It might have been Jorge's first fight at 170. I don't know if that's true. While you're at it, can you see who was the favorite in that fight when that happened? If you're already on Stephen Thompson, it should be easy to find.
Well, I got out of it. But
Oh, come on, bro! I thought you were like James Brown over here. You should have 1,000 tabs up there. He was probably the favorite. I think that might have been Masvidal's first fight at 170. And then we gotta wrap up because you gotta go.
Yeah. So
I'll be
yeah,
your
Jorge
time
was a
check.
big underdog, plus 169.
It was a pretty close fight, though. I don't think it was anything crazy. It might have even been a split decision. I think it was pretty close. Yeah, he wants the nicest motherfucker versus the baddest motherfucker.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's funny because he Ariel Hawani literally gave him a belt, the NFF, and he doesn't swear, so it says nicest mofo.
I'd like to see it, but
Yeah,
I'd rather
I'd like
see
to see it.
Jorge and
And Colby.
yeah.
Well, you got to go, but
Yeah.
I mean, I love Jorge Masvidal, but I think Colby fucks him up.
We will see. All right, man. I gotta.
Yeah, bounce out.
go.
So,
All right.
see ya.
See
We'll find something to talk about next week. I guess we don't
Sure
have any
will.
fight. We don't have any fights, but I'm sure there'll be some news.
Yep.
All right, peace out. Love you.
See ya. Bye.